Good morning, manifestors. It's Paula with the 411 on manifesting. Welcome back to my channel. How was your weekend, everybody? I had a really good weekend. It was a birthday weekend. I spent the weekend with friends and family. It was absolutely amazing. And yesterday, I have a really big market coming up in November. So yesterday, I literally just did market prep. Oh, sorry about that. And I like to do that because it always leaves me to be really organized. I have a giant list of stuff that I have to accomplish. So I was really excited to be able to take some of that stuff off of it. And it just gets me one step closer to being prepared. So that was a really good way for me to spend the day yesterday. So I like that. Okay, let's get to the vlog, everybody. So today's vlog is something I wanted to talk about because I find that with Christmas coming up, sorry, plug your ears if you hate that word, that just kind of the spirit of giving is always really elevated around this time of year, right? So it's really hard for a lot of people to give, I find, at Christmas too, because Christmas can be a very stressful time for a lot of people with gifts to buy and, food to buy and travel arrangements and things like that. It can be a very stressful time financially, spiritually, emotionally. It can be hard for some people, especially, if you have lost a loved one or, just like there's a whole bunch of reasons to go around Christmas holiday season, even just being really stressful. But giving is a really big part of vibration and manifestation. And let me tell you why. So when you give selflessly, so that means that maybe you're either giving some money or you're donating something and you're not attaching your name to it. So you're not wanting any recognition for actually donating it. The only person that knows that you have chosen to give either money or something to, a person or an organization that needs it, the only person that knows is you. And it's a really good feeling that you've been able to actually help someone or something out. And you're the only one that knows about it. It's very satisfying. So I kind of did an experiment in the last couple months where I just picked there's two sort of organizations that I do donate quite regularly to a couple of different organizations. Like I do probably, if not monthly, just about every month. We have a cat rescue, not in my town, but a town that's very close to me. And I actually know one of the ladies that runs it. And she has a really big heart. And she's always just trying to do her best for all these little kitties. And I just really appreciate her. So they have an Amazon wish list where you can, go on and you can just pick things and then they're delivered right to the shelter, which I think is a great idea. And I can post anonymously. So I go on there and I'll pick, a couple bags of food or some litter or whatever, and I just don't attach my name to it. So that's sort of one thing I do. And another one that I do is just through my church. So, just through the youth there and some other things. My kids were really involved in youth with church, especially my oldest, until he was like a late teen. So it's something I really appreciate. I know the good things that they get to do, through that service. So it's always something I like to give back to. But again, I can do that anonymously. So, well, I guess talking about it, I'm not doing it anonymously, but at the time I can. But what that does for me is it's a selfless gift because I'm not doing it for any type of recognition or pat on the back or anything like that. I'm actually just doing it because it was put in my heart and I really just want to help. And I think that if we all took a minute to actually do that, I get that not everybody has money to donate. I 100% understand that. There are a lot of organizations that would prefer you come in and help, whether it is, through your church, whether it's in the kitchen or making phone calls or, organizing events, things like that, to animal shelters, always looking for dog walkers. They're always looking for kennel cleaners. There's lots of different things you can do. Volunteering with seniors is another one. Your time, honestly, your time is probably more valuable than your money. And it is a really, really good feeling to give your time and spend time with someone who really needs it, or help someone who really, really needs it. It's a really good feeling. It's a very selfless act. And, part of the reason why I did want to talk about giving, it's, the holidays coming up too. So it's always nice if you're able to give anything to help anybody that's, less fortunate than you, or spending the holidays alone, or could just even use a pick-me-up, right? It's just always such a good feeling. But when you're manifesting, there is a bit of a law about giving to receive. And you don't set out to, give your time or give any money so that you can get something back. That is a very, very important thing to note, because I know that there are some people who think the more good that they do, the better that's going to happen to them. And I understand that concept. It's almost like a reverse karma. However, you should never set out to do good things just so that you know that a reward is coming. I mean, your day will get better. That's a good reward. You'll have a satisfied feeling that you made a difference. That's a reward. But you should never set out to sort of help people just because there's going to be a kickback from it, if you know what I mean, right? It's kind of funny. What prompted me to do this vlog this morning? You always dream about winning the Lotto Max, 649, things like that. I know I'm going to win it. It's not really a dream. I actually know I am. It'll happen when it happens. But there is a lady that lives in my condo building, and she parks kind of just down from me. She has this really, really old little car, and man, that thing breaks down constantly all the time. This lady has become an actual mechanic, a backyard mechanic. She's got battery chargers out. She's banging things with a wrench. She's cursing and swearing. And I literally feel like she must leave work a half an hour early just in case her car does not start. And I know her. I've talked to her a few times. She's a carried. She works nights. She's a very, very nice lady. Our carrieds don't get paid a whole lot. And I know that. And I know she just, getting a new car right now just isn't in her budget. So one of my manifestations is I literally envision myself walking down the hall to her door and knocking on the door and giving her keys to a brand new car. Because one, I've just won a Lotto Max, so, I can afford to give her a brand new car. But she really, really needs it, and she really, really deserves it. So that's always something I sort of envision myself giving to someone else. And man, it makes me feel so good. Like, it just makes me feel so good, because I know that she would really appreciate it. I know that it's very needed for her. So you can make an actual wish list of things that you want to do for other people. And I don't think enough people do that. I think that we make a lot of lists for things that we want to have happen to us, or money that we want, or home that we want to go, or, traveling. I think that we're very good at making lists for ourselves, but I don't think enough of us actually make lists of things that we're going to do to help other people. So I'd really, really like you to try this tonight. I would like you to make a list of 10 things or 10 people or organizations or things that you would do to help people if money was not an object for you. And I thought when I first did this, I thought it was going to be a little bit hard, because, I knew I would help my family, obviously I knew I would, donate to a shelter, animal shelter, things like that. But when I really started to go down the list of things that I would do, I was like, oh my God, only 10? Like, I mean, I literally could have done 20. So I really encourage you to try this a bit, just to get yourself into the giving mode. And remember, it's not always about money. Maybe you have stuff at home that somebody else could use. Maybe you know a newly single mom, or maybe a family has been displaced because of fire and they need, new household stuff. There's just lots of different ways that you can give to get yourself into the receiving mode. So I really encourage you to do that. And remember not to give with the expectation of getting something back. Give because it feels good to give. That's so, so important. Oh, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you have an amazing Monday. I would really like it if you would give something today, whether it's your time, some advice, as long as it's wanted, or money if you have it. So I'd really encourage you to do that today. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. I would love to hear any comments that you have about this vlog. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And if nobody tells you this week, I love you. Have an amazing Monday. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.